Coach, well, first of all, 39 years now at Elkhorn. You're one of the longest tenured coaches in the state's history. What's driven you these years to continue to keep doing what you're doing and obviously keep doing it at a very high level?
Well, the kids, mainly. It's a great community, parental support. For the kids, for the parents, school's important. Extracurricular activities are important, and so it's very supportive. The administration, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. I think this is the best place there is. And then every year you get 80 or 90 of the best kids in the community come and play football. So I mean, what could be better than that?
How have you seen it change over the years from kind of being almost a farming community outside of Omaha to now obviously a really vibrant suburb area?
Our house was in the middle of a cornfield at one time, and now it's surrounded by houses. Omaha just keeps moving out, and so we have. My first year, we had, I believe it was 9 seniors on the team, and now we have anywhere sometimes from 20 to 30. We had probably 40 out for football, and now we get 80, generally sometimes 90 to 100. It kind of depends, but yeah. So things have gotten bigger, and but still, the grassroots community has still stayed the same.
When you look at just making that move up to Class A, I mean, how equipped were you guys for that? And, I mean, your school's getting bigger and bigger the next couple of years before the new school opens. I mean, just how have you guys made that transition?
Yeah, you don't have a lot of choice over it, and we're actually kind of excited about it. That it's new schools, new competition. It's going to be tougher, obviously, but we were ready for the challenge, and the kids didn't flinch at all. We didn't win as many games as we wanted to, but the kids did everything they possibly could, and so it was a fun transition.
Let's first talk then about some of your seniors to be. You got a couple in here. Kyler, 6'3", 210, defensive end.
Yeah, Kyler Beekman is a very good athlete. He's a good baseball player. As a matter of fact, some of the 3 kids that we have here are all great baseball players. They're just good athletes. They're all good students. They're good citizens. Kyler is, I have him in AP U.S. History. He's a sharp kid, good basketball player, good baseball player. He moves well. He plays a defensive end, and he plays guard. And we're thinking about, we're going to go to a shotgun, and you got to have a good athlete at the center position. And so we're going to try to talk him into moving to center. And but he would be, he's got good sense, good hand-eye coordination. He'd be a great center.
Yeah, I'm impressed with our sophomores. They really stepped up. We had a kind of shallow on the line a little bit, so we had some sophomores step up, so that was pretty exciting. And then myself, I think I really stepped up my defensive end play. Really didn't play much defense sophomore year, and then got the job junior year and just kind of stepped up, I felt like. So that was something that was takeaway. That was good.
And then Aiden Young, I've seen the film on him. He looks as explosive as any guy out there. I mean,
yeah.
How do you guys feature him in your offense?
Well, we're going to be featuring him a little bit more this upcoming year when we're going to go a little bit more spread offense. But he's played sometimes a wide receiver, catches some key passes. He played last year tailback, but this year we're going to go a one-back set, and so he'll play that some. He'll play a slot back. We send him on a jet sweep. We'll pass the ball to him. He's got a big year coming up, so he's going to learn maybe a couple different positions.
Well, for me, because I'm not as big as some of the older backs are, how to correctly take a hit, because the goal is to stay healthy throughout the year, and I've seen a lot of my friends and a lot of opponents get hurt easily because they just don't know the correct way to run the ball. So knowing how to take a hit and getting your body prepared before the season or games start is a big thing I've learned.
And then Drew, as a sophomore, when you kind of look at your history at the school, have you had very many sophomores kind of come in and make the impact like he did? Right.
We've had very few sophomores. Aiden played as a freshman, and we've had, golly, I don't know if we had any freshmen, play as a freshman. But then the sophomores, no, we had very few. I mean, we've had all-state kids and people that went down to Nebraska didn't play until their junior year. As a matter of fact, Long, who went, in the NFL, he didn't start until his senior year. So to play when you're a sophomore, not a lot of kids have done that. And Drew plays an outside linebacker. He played tight end, but he's probably going to be more of a slot back, wide receiver, and he'll be in motion a lot this year. But he's got great hands. He goes hard all of the time in practice. And the thing is, we've got some, the sophomores that we have are good leaders too. And we don't just have, it's just not going to be Kyler's group, but it's also going to be our sophomores and our juniors next year that'll lead our team. And these 3 kids right over here are 3 of the best.
I'm probably most proud of being able to adjust to the varsity level coming up from the freshman team. That goes with a lot of help from the upperclassmen and guys like Kyler and Aiden who have had experience playing at the varsity level, and they just tell me what to do, slow down, play the game like you always have, and you'll be fine. So that's probably my greatest thing I'm proud about is this year I've been able to make that transition.
And Nebraska's already been here, is that right?
A couple times, yeah.
Just look at Drew. And
yes.
What is Barrett Rue and
yes.
Scott Frost too, or just Barrett Rue?
Frost has not come by yet,
What has Coach Root said at this point early on?
They've said they've seen him on film and they really like how he moves, and they asked me, because a number of our linebackers have gone down to Nebraska, and Trevor Roach, who he knows, who played for the Bengals, he said, well, how is he compared to Trevor Roach? And I said, well, as a sophomore, he's better than Trevor Roach was. Trevor Roach came on his junior and senior year, but he's doing well, and hopefully he'll just continue to get better.
We got a lot of people coming back in our skill positions, and we got a lot of hard workers on the line who are in the weight room every day looking to get bigger and better for our team, and changing up the offense a little bit, hoping to be a little more dynamic with all the skill players we got and incorporating them into the offense. So I think it could be really exciting for us.
And all these guys are good students.
Oh, they're great students. Great students. I'm not saying that lightly. They're the cream of the crop. And which makes a difference.
Yeah.
It makes a difference when you think, well, there's extracurricular and there's academics. No, wait a minute. It goes together. It goes together.